The road ahead, it twists and turns, and the sun beats down and it burns. But I keep on pushing through. And every step quicker than the last, my feet tread down this beaten path, and I keep on.
Charlie here. I think it's Friday morning. It is Friday morning, and I'm walking through Centerville heading out of town. That's a pretty little house, but anyway, I'm walking through Centerville heading out of town, and I'm heading to a town called Corydon. And not a real ambitious day today. I need to get, I'm hoping, you know, it's not going to rain a bunch. You're not supposed to rain today. These hills will kill me. But anyway, Corydon sounds like it's going to be a promising place. There's a museum about the trek there. There's a park, you know, where trekkers stayed when they were going across, and there's a monument where the song "Come Come Ye Saints" was written, and it was evidently they were in Corydon when the guy got word that his son had died and wrote that song and everything. So it's about a 26-mile jaught up the road here, and so not as impressive as I did yesterday, but it should be a pretty good trip. Yesterday I put some miles on, got some rides from some people, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I did not make 40 miles on my own. I'm gonna try to get to Corydon and get a good night's sleep, and then make Garden Grove or maybe a little past there tomorrow, so I can be set up for going to church on Sunday. This place is cool. It's beautiful, but it's so humid and it rains so much. I've really gotten to see a lot more rain than I'd ever wanted to see, but it's neat and I'm enjoying it. And I've had some super spiritual experiences, met some really spiritual people. I've listened to the Book of Mormon a lot and got some messages while I'm hiking from listening to the Book of Mormon and stuff. It's just kind of funny. You're sitting there thinking, ugh, you know, this isn't going to work for me. I'm gonna have to go back. And then all of a sudden something will come on the headphones from the Book of Mormon that'll just push me forward. And pretty neat. I'm enjoying the trip, and it's nothing like what I was expecting, but I'm pretty sure all of the pioneers were the same way. You know, they jump into this, and you know, you look at their faith, that they belong to this religion. It's not an old religion or nothing. Your prophet's just been killed. The people are trying to burn you out and stuff, and you're having to head west. It's a big leap, and I can't imagine keeping your spirits up for that whole trip, the whole 1,300 miles to Salt Lake City. But I'm gonna do it, and I'll check back with you. Okay, I'm hiking along something called the Mormon Pioneer Trail Road, and this isn't really a part of the official auto tour trail. It's instead just a kind of a side. I mean, this is real close to where the official real trail went through, but this is not the official auto route. And anyway, it's very soggy country, and down country, and down at the end of this road there's a park hopefully I can stay at. We've been trying to, I don't have enough internet access. Let's let this truck get by. Enough internet access to know if the road has, if the park has camping. I tried to get Madeline to look it up, and she couldn't find anything out about it. It's just not a lot of mentions and stuff. But walking down, gonna see if it, you know, I mean, I ought to be able to stay there just because it's, the park is officially called the Mormon Pioneer Trailside Park, which, you know, I feel like I may not be an honest to goodness pioneer, but I'm close to it at this point. I'm earning my pioneer stripes. And so this is, you know, a lot of water in the fields. They haven't gotten in. There's iris growing like in the ditch. You can see them over there and stuff. And You know, it's just kind of, as you walk along here, you can see just how much, the sheer volume of rain they've gotten on everything. But all the fields are just pure mud, and so nobody's really farming or doing anything in them right now. And anyhow, I'll check back. Okay, I want to give you all a sense of what I'm walking through right here. It's tremendously muggy and humid, and you can almost hear the air buzzing, and there's lots of chirping. I'm going to be quiet and let y'all see if you can hear it. I'm going to pan around. Now, as you can see, the ditch is completely full of water, and you know, there's just clouds of mosquitoes coming off that ditch, and it's both ditches. And you know, it's kind of, that's Iowa. Okay, Charlie here. It's Friday the 31st in the evening, and I'm in Garden Grove, Iowa, and it's kind of been a real super interesting day. I stopped in at the Trailside Museum in Corydon, and I stayed and looked at a lot of that stuff, and it's kind of cool. I ran into an exhibit, and I'll try to clip in a still picture of it and everything, of William Pitt brass band. And the neat thing about that is I go to church with Alan Pitt, and this is like one of his great grandfathers or something, and Alan still does music and everything. And so it's neat to make that connection with a pioneer to somebody you know, and everything. And this is the, you know, it's just neat. And I sat there in the room with the Mormon Pioneer Trailside exhibit, and I'm gonna have to tell you, it was real emotional and spiritual and everything. And the guy, I can't think of the guy's name, William Clayton or somebody like that, wrote a song there called "Come Come Ye Saints." And and so, you know, I'm sitting there and that's playing, and there's a 3/4 size wagon and person and oxen and everything mired up in the mud as a display with all of their stuff and everything loaded on it. And you know, you look at this thing with this ox standing knee deep in the mud, and you know, the little boy back behind it with a stick prying on the back wheel trying to keep it unstuck, and the man up there pulling on the tether to the, you know, the harness to the oxen and stuff to get them to move. And there's a lady sitting up on the bench holding a baby and stuff. And it's just like, wow, you know, I've been through a lot, but I didn't go through that. And anyway, I picked up a brochure, and it's kind of got a bunch of quotes by different thing, and this says Tuesday, May 5th. Yesterday and today, the first days without rain since we stopped here. The brethren exhibit their good disposition in obeying the instructions of last Sunday, which were that all should go to work to start this plantation. And it's Eliza Snow, which was the Second Relief Society president for the church, at Garden Grove, where I'm at today, in 1846. There's a cemetery out there at I went out to the Mormon Park, but there's no camp, there's no place to camp. It's like super primitive, and it's also sort of an archaeological site where they're excavating relics from the Mormons having built a big, I'll talk more about that tomorrow, built a big encampment there and stuff. And there's a cemetery and some stuff like that. Pretty cool though, it's really cool. And I'll do some more later. My phone's ringing.